My wonderful, beautiful, amazing Taurus. I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general love reading, a 5 card spread. But before I do that, I want to offer these two beautiful roses as a token of my love and appreciation for you all for supporting me. I love you guys incredibly, so thank you so much for your devotion towards me. So anyway, this 5 card love reading includes where the first card represents you, the second the other person, the third the relationship, the fourth the past, the fifth the future, and I'm going to draw a Vampire Oracle for you and then a Favole. But let's get started with card number 1, which is for you. The Hierophant. Wow. Okay, now that's what I'm talking about. One of your beautiful, amazing cards. So the Hierophant is all about traditions, values, beliefs, sharing, but it's also about marriage, romance, because Venus is your planet of romance, proposals. So what I'm kind of seeing here is you're probably the one that instigated this wonderful, beautiful connection, this beautiful romance, this beautiful maybe proposal and marriage and stuff like that. I mean, of course, because you're a grounded, down to earth, authentic individual. So yeah, it just looks like, okay, I'm getting both the senses in here, the ones who are single, but I'm first going to talk about the ones in a relationship because this is more or less like a marriage card. But for the ones who are in a relationship, it looks like that you want to get married someday. Well, we're going to have to also look at the other cards if it's all going to just work out for you, but it doesn't have to apply to everybody. But for the ones who are single, it looks like that you do, crave some kind of stability because you are grounded, authentic, down to earth, Taurus, will fix signs, stuff like that. So, it's like, of course, it's like, if you want to have something, the best way to do it is to try to find it and don't give up until, you've pretty much found that individual that you want to, pretty much, settle down with and get married and stuff. I mean, for the ones who are single, it's like my suggestion would be, it's like, I mean, of course, everybody, has their own way of going about things, but, it's like, is to, we'll get out into this world and stuff like that. What I've even told, even Aries and stuff like that, is sometimes, it's like, you may not find, the right person in your own home country, home state, home city, wherever you're located. Because, sometimes, you have to travel to find, the other person, the yin to your yang, the opposite person, who will pretty much, will make you happy and stuff like that. So if you're still in a single situation and you pretty much just think, well, when is it going to be my turn? Well, sometimes, either, you need to have patience, just kind of, try to get out and see, through these, like online, in ways. I mean, my goodness, it's like I am still struggling with saying modern terms, that the human is pretty much more or less encouraging me to continue on with. But online, okay. But either way, I'm sure you probably know what that pretty much means. But it's to try to socialize online and try to meet other people because it's like not everybody in the confounds of your own area, whether it's your neighborhood or your home country, wherever it may be. I mean, so, that would at least be my suggestion. And for the ones, who are in a relationship, congratulations. And I just want to wish all the best for you and your entire, romantic, connection in many ways. So, but let's see who the other person is. Queen of Scepters. Ooh. Yeah, it could be a Leo. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, I've done a lot of Leo Pisces, but this is actually one of the very few Leo and Earth signs. You could be, Leo and Taurus and stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, the other person looks incredibly strong, confident, very, maybe charismatic. Maybe, yeah, man, woman, blonde, brunette, redhead, whoever. But whoever this is pretty much just kind of also just waiting for you as well. So, either, you could be in a relationship with somebody who's very strong, maybe fiery, maybe it doesn't have to be a Leo, it could be somebody who has Leo somewhere in their star charts, it could be a redheaded woman in any way, but, yeah, but that's kind of what I see is, whoever you're with, it's like, it's like the yin to your yang, it's like, it doesn't per se have to be a fire sign. But for the ones who are single, it's like, if you are interested, it's like, fire is like the fire and logs are beautiful, like bonfire kind of, connection, it's like, but either way, it's like, well, Taurus with air or Taurus with water, either way, you always have to look at your other placements to see, if you guys really connect with each other. But either way, it's, this person, is it's probably also waiting for you, and maybe, it's like they're also kind of just thinking, okay, I'm waiting for my Taurus to show up as well. Whoever they may be. Relationship, Queen of Knives, Queen of Swords, okay. Yeah, for the ones who are in a relationship, this was pretty much a really wonderful strategy. It looks like, that, you both pretty much just probably, fell in love, just like how my parents fell in love at that bonfire many years ago, of course. And, and the only way how they connected was that their eyes met, and then they pretty much just kind of were drawn towards each other. And that's kind of what I more or less see here as well. Is, it's like, to see two individuals that are just so drawn towards each other just by, just that split second of that your eyes meet, and then you just think, I want to be with you. Wow. Love at first sight, isn't that what it's called? And for the ones who are single, I do see you strategizing, analyzing, and observing the whole dating field. I mean, okay, I'm really having a hard time with this modern, terms and stuff like that. But yeah, because I mostly like to say courtship. But other than that, it's like I do see you like, wanting to put time and effort into actually, reaching out to whoever this person is, and yeah, whoever this person is, yeah, I would definitely, just keep, reaching out and just, try to, engage with them and stuff like that. Hopefully, it is in the confines of your own environment, of wherever it may be. Otherwise, my suggestion would be is to travel to see if you can find this individual or somebody similar to it. So, but either way, I love how, it's like, yeah, that you could pretty much just be strategizing and stuff. The past, you get the King of Swords. Okay, the King of Swords is also kind of like a diplomatic, not like the King of Cups, but it's also like analytical. I mean, you get the King and Queen of Swords. How about that? But this is for relationship and this is past. So this is kind of like analyzing, observing, and soon executing your plans on, like, especially for the ones who are single and stuff like that, that, maybe you've been through enough, negative relationships that you pretty much just think, well, I'm going to try something different and to maybe, revise my strategy a little bit different. So, but actually, I feel like that this more or less applies to the ones who are also in a connection. So I think this applies to the ones who are single and in a connection, is that, being able to have a really good strategy on how you approach the other person is, yeah, is just amazing in many ways, because it's like putting time and effort and thinking, okay, like, how do I approach this person? What do I say? What do I do? And stuff like that. So, wow. Future. Queen of Grails. Ooh. Loving, nurturing, caring, and a supportive connection for the ones who are, yeah, well, especially for the ones who are single. But, if you're already in a loving and caring and stable connection in your own way, I still see so much love, caring, and nurturing taking place. But for the ones who are single, I do see that, you will soon be in a really beautiful, caring, and nurturing connection. It doesn't have to be with a fire sign or an air sign. It could be water, sometime soon. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. But either way, yeah, I just think that you're going to be in a wonderful, beautiful connection real soon. Can't say when or how, but that's what I see for you. What does Oracle have for my beautiful Taurus? Whoops, this one wanted to come out. Transmission, spreading of conditions, influence, and impact. Okay, so the thing is, it's like, yeah, a good strategy can definitely, influence and impact, a really good connection somehow. So it's pretty much like, how are you going to approach this person? What are you going to wear? How are you, everything, how are you going to, engage with this person? So that could definitely, will be some kind of transmission and stuff like that. Spreading of conditions, I would definitely, will make sure, if you are interested in somebody, that you more or less also speak out, if you need and desire something, but it's mostly, of grave importance of to say, it's like, okay, this is who I am and stuff like that. Honesty and respect is key, as long as it's, mutual, where, when one person holds the door for somebody else and stuff like that, that kind of stuff. But either way, any kind of influence and impact, it's, yeah, about, going about, this, this courtship phase, that could probably really, equal or, a really good, connection, or maybe not, but that's, why it's good to kind of, start, building yourself and try maybe even networking. Again, networking. Goodness, I'm really having a hard time with these words and stuff like that, but I'm sure you all know exactly what you're supposed to do or what these words mean. But, yeah, I would just pretty much, try to, engage and see, well, what the effects would be of that engagement of some kind. Okay, let's see what Favoli has for my beautiful Tauruses. Okay. Cards just don't want to come out today for some reason. Okay, the Hanged Man, exactly. The thing is, you know, you can have, you know, definitely Pisces. Maybe you might be with a Pisces someday. But the Hangman is all about self-reflection, introspection, and kind of, you know, analyzing the whole situation. So the thing is regarding, you know, any kind of like influence or impact and stuff like that. It would be good just to kind of, you know, you'll do like, you know, scouting of some kind, you know, kind of, you know, do like your metaphorical homework, you know, maybe, you know, try to find out, you know, who that person is that you're interested in. Maybe ask friends, maybe even, you know, family or relatives and stuff like that to say, you know, how they, you know, engage with other people and stuff like that. So but now would be a good time just to kind of just strategize, analyze, and observe the whole situation, and eventually go out on the hunt. Wow. And for the ones who are, you know, in a relationship and stuff like that, you know, the thing is, you know, unless you guys, you know, believe in conditions and influencing and impacting and stuff like that, it's always good to, you know, just, you know, keep, you know, an open communication in any way, and just, you know, be very, you know, respectful and honest, and yeah. But of course, you know, you probably already know that kind of stuff, so maybe you don't really have to hear from a 300-year-old. But either way, it just looks promising for the ones who are single and for the ones in a relationship. But I'm gonna have to leave it at this for my beloved Tauruses. If this relationship love reading, you know, will correlated to, you know, whoever is watching, you know, I just want to thank you guys so much for supporting me and my channel. I'm going to have to leave it at this. In a few days, I'm going to go back to general readings. I'm going to go back and forth between general and love for now. But I just want to say how much I love you guys incredibly, and thank you so much for supporting me and my channel, because I love you guys so very much.